It's Thirsty Thursday. You're so thirsty, thirsty Thursday. Thirsty for knowledge, thirsty Thursday. Drink it up.
According to the National Fire Protection Association, in 2019, 10% of civilian fire deaths and 20% of injuries were caused by apartment fires. Because October is Fire Prevention Month, I thought that now would be a great opportunity to remind our residents about some important fire safety tips and to prepare them in case of an emergency. The NFPA reports that the top 5 causes of fires are cooking, heating, electrical, smoking, and candles, all of which we know are issues in apartment communities. So today I'm going to share with you 7 topics that you should address with all of your residents. Since we know that cooking is a top cause in home fires, it's important to remind our residents not only how to handle a grease fire should that occur, but what to do to help prevent it. You may think it's common knowledge not to put water on a grease fire, but you'd be amazed at how many people don't know this. In addition to that, when we're in a state of panic, sometimes we're not thinking clearly. And that's why it's important to share these tips and important information with our residents in times that aren't considered emergencies so that they're better prepared and equipped for handling those situations in a second's notice. Be sure to make your residents aware of the dangers of grease fire and what they can do to help prevent it. Things like ensuring that their stove and burners are cleaned regularly and their oven is cleaned as well. With cooler weather approaching and the knowledge that heaters are top cause in home fires, it's important that we educate our residents on the use of personal space heaters. So we want to make sure that we understand what our lease says about that so that we can communicate the lease guidelines clearly to our residents. Additionally, we want to provide them with some best tips and practices when using space heaters. Things such as ensuring that they're not making contact with anything in the area. There's a good distance between the heater and your walls, furniture, or any other objects. Ensuring that our space heaters don't have fray cords and that they're plugged in properly directly to an outlet rather than a surge protector or another device that maybe already has several different electrical connections. And finally, ensuring that your residents don't leave a space heater unattended at any moment. If they leave the house or even leave the room, it should be turned off and possibly even unplugged, just to ensure the safety of all residents. Ensure that residents are reporting any kind of electrical issues immediately to the office. Any kind of malfunctioning outlets or possible breakers that are tripping should be reported and should be taken seriously by management. In addition to that, we should warn our residents about the dangers of using too many surge protectors and plugging in multiple devices to single outlets or on several circuit breakers. It's very important that our residents understand the capacity of their apartments and not overload the electrical systems. Now, the Red Cross says that smoking materials are the lead cause of residential fire deaths in the United States. So ensuring that our residents are educated when it comes to not only those who smoke, but even using lighters and matches, ensuring that we're keeping them away from children, that they're not being used unattended, and that we're being cautious when smoking indoors is key to helping prevent the spread of fire throughout our community. Next, we'll want to address the proper use of candles in their homes. Now, some of your lease agreements might state that candles are strictly prohibited. So be sure to go back to your lease agreement and understand what your company policies are regarding use of candles in the apartment homes. If you're a property that doesn't have anything clearly defined, you'll want to make sure that you notify your residents of the expectations when using candles in their home. Things like not leaving them unattended or ensuring that they're set far away from furniture, curtains, things that are flammable. Now, ensuring that your residents are aware of the top causes of fires is key to helping prevent fires. But we also have to have some precautions in place in case we do have a threat of a fire. So that means ensuring that all the safety devices are working properly, that smoke detectors are in place, they have fresh batteries, and we've tested them to ensure that they're working. Additionally, if your apartment community provides a fire extinguisher in the home, you want to ensure that your residents know how to check it to ensure that it hasn't expired, that that dial still says full, and that it is properly placed in the event that a fire would engage in their home. And finally, while we all hope that a fire never occurs, we want to ensure that our residents have a great escape plan in place, that they know where they'll go, who to reach out to, and what to do in case there is a fire. Fire prevention and management is the responsibility of everyone. Your residents, your team members, management, ownership, everyone needs to play an important part in helping to prevent and manage the risk of apartment fires. Share these 7 tips with your residents, and I encourage you during the month of October, choose a new topic each week and reach out to your residents and teach them about fire safety. I look forward to seeing you next week when I share with you important fire prevention tips for on-site management. Share your favorite fire safety tips in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the little bell so you'll get reminders when I release new content every Monday and Thursday. Have a great day and be inspired.